ioEther. I got this.
Hey folks, this is ioEther, and we're back with some more Minecraft. So yeah, things have changed a little bit, and not just in Minecraft. I'm sure more than a few of you have noticed I'm wearing glasses. Yeah, we're gonna start with the glasses because they're the most obvious, and you guys are going to be most noticing of this. There's some other stuff physically in the world that you might be noticing too. But anyways, we'll start with the glasses. So my eyesight's bad. My eyesight's been bad for a while, and I've had glasses for a long time. Probably, I want to say like 2 or 3 years. But I haven't worn them because I didn't think I needed them. And then about a month ago, my fiance dragged me into an eyeglass place when she had to renew her contacts, and she's like, "You're getting contact lenses." And I'm like, I don't really think I want contact lenses, but to make the wife happy, I got contact lenses. So I did not enjoy the process of jamming my finger into my eye to get a little flat bit of plastic to cover my eye. I did, however, enjoy the other 6 hours of the day where I could see everything clearly. We're not going to go into the experience I had trying to get them back out, nor am I going to talk about the wall I may have damaged in frustration when I punched it, because I couldn't get them back out. But yeah. So, I basically realized that I could just put my glasses on and then it'd be like wearing contacts, except I wouldn't have to wear contacts. And yeah, so then that's how this all came about. So I know there's several changes to the base, and I will talk about those in a second. First, though, I'm going to talk about the other thing that some of you guys may be noticing, and it's a little bit trippy. And if you haven't noticed it, you will now, and I'm sorry, but you're welcome. If you look, sorry, I lean this way, and you look over this shoulder, you'll see me. Me. That's because there's a giant wall-sized mirror over there now. My fiance, my wife, my fiance, yeah. My wife, and I got a beautiful set. I actually can put my hand on the other dresser right here, right beside the computer. I would show you, but the room's too messy for me to show you anything but what you're looking at right now. But anyways, so we got this pair of beautiful dressers, like solid wood dressers, for $150, which is just a steal for us. But it was really something that the older couple that sold them to us needed to get out of their house, and we did most of the work at getting them out of the house. So all in all, it worked out really well for everybody, and for us to have these are absolutely beautiful solid wood. I have no idea what kind of wood this is, but I'd say maybe cherry, or maybe it is something more common like maple, with just a beautiful varnish on it. Anyways, either way, it is just amazing, and I'm really glad we got them. Now, into the Minecraft worlds. So what has changed? Well, the most obvious thing that has changed is this thing. Can I... Ooh, that was probably a bad plan. So I have a jetpack. We're going to sit up here because I like flying. And yes, I know I'm not supposed to fly before I craft my superior armor. I'm also not supposed to travel to another, nor am I supposed to kill a wither. But the only way to... Also, I did this, but we're going to uncheck that because... No, I guess we'll check that. Anyways, I'm going to talk about that in a second. I got tired of walking around everywhere. This place has expanded pretty big. it gets irritating trying to run everywhere when I could simply fly and fly much faster than I could ever run. And then when it comes to killing the wither, there's this weird double standard here where I have to kill a wither, but this is after crafting superior armor. You can't craft the armor without killing 4 different withers. So I've killed 1 so far. I want to make sure this worked before I did the rest on camera. But I'm going to kill a second one now. I'm just going to dump anything in my inventory that does not need to come with me. This should be this chest. Is that? And Pro should go in here. Yeah, good enough. I guess before I do this, I might as well talk a little bit about the why I killed the Ender Dragon. That was simply for entertainment. My stepdaughter was homesick, and so I decided that she might want to see me kill an Ender Dragon, and she requested it. Either way, it ended up happening. It was quite a long fight, and ow! I could go in here and use a ranged weapon on this guy, but really, I don't see the point of that. I'm just gonna do this. Wither, whittle him down. For anybody who out there is like, hey, that's cheating. You can't fly away or anything. Yeah, no, you can't. You can't do anything except die. But the non-cheaty part is how long it took me to build this box. I don't know how long it took me, like, in-game to build the box, but it took me playing for like 4 to 5 hours a day. Took me probably 4 or 5 days to build this if I'd been playing solid, which I wasn't. So it took me like a week and a half in real life to build that thing, and that's because I had to. I was using the farm, and I mean at this point it's producing wheat, but at that point it was producing dark steel essences. Start from 4 dark steel ingots and just built up a farm's worth of dark steel essence plants, and then start grinding out, and so it takes a certain amount of those plus some obsidian, and you get 1 block of that witherproof stuff down there. And so it just took a long time to build that. Anyways, but that's changed really dramatically. This whole area is probably similar. I upgrade all my piping so it's better conducts energy now. I cleaned up this whole mess. Yes, of course. And that whole mess is now in these chests here. So if you open up, they're all grouped together. And I've tried to sort them, but that doesn't mean they're sorted the way I'd like, but it's okay. Oh, I guess I should tell you about this. Yeah, I've vein-mined myself. This is before I had the ability to fly. I was down here. I was trying to take out a bit of cobblestone so I could put in glowstone so that mobs wouldn't spawn down here anymore. And I must have been holding the tilde key for some unknown reason, and I completely vein-mined myself out, and I fell to my doom. And we're going to remove that now because I am tired of staring at it. Okay. What else major has changed? We got better ammo enclosures over here. We actually have one for sheep and a horse, and so our cows are now here. For any of you who may have noticed that there was a cow here earlier and a cow down there, yeah, I collected them and put them back in the cow pen. I have a fully mod. Interesting. Fully operational mod. Masher, I guess, grinder, whatever. They spawn in the dark back there. All those red X's are places where monsters will spawn as soon as I'm far away enough. They can push down this way, or they walk down this way, and eventually get on the mob masher, and then all the stuff gets absorbed. It's not really awesome. I still prefer this this grinder far and away. It's so much better in a ton of different ways. There you go. It's just easier to automate and everything. Oh look, okay, block. I need that. What are the mistakes I made? Ha! You guys can't get me. Jeez. These guys, There we go. Oh, there's still one there apparently. He's invisible. Huh. Anyways. Oh, no, there's another one. Any more? Oh, cool. So I have automated the majority of this chicken rig. It's not optimized in any way, shape, or form. It just kind of expanded and grew, and I've kind of put stuff where it kind of landed. I've tried to make it so that everything pipes into its own spot, as you can tell by the doubling up of items. And it hasn't always worked, but oh well. Let's see what. Wait, oh right, I didn't craft anything yet. Right, so one of those, some of that, and some of these. I'm gonna go over and craft one more piece of this armor. And eventually I'll work my way all the way through. But yeah, I think that's all as far as like the recap stuff goes. Oh, wait, did I talk about? I didn't talk about the Nether, so we're going to jump into the Nether. Yes, I've been in here before. Look at that, it's not obvious. The reason I came in here is because I needed a nether quartz chicken. So I built this platform, and I built a chunk loader in here, and I just let it go until I got myself a nether quartz chicken. It was irritating, and I'm not going to take you through that. Let's just say it took a while, a lot longer than I wanted it to take, and it was rather irritating in like every way, shape, and form. And so I'm hoping to eventually do this process enough times to get myself up to a interesting. Anyways, up to Terra Steel, and then I can start doing Terra Steel stuff. First thing I'm gonna do is make some essence of Terra Steel, and then start farming Terra Steel. Probably with this thing. But for right now, that's the fastest path that isn't Botania. Botania, I do not understand Terra Steel and Botania. And people out there are going to be like, it's so easy. I still don't get it. Botania is one of those things that, as much as I enjoy the really base stuff of it, the higher stuff, I just don't get for the most part. And so I don't really worry about it. Now, if some of you are going to be like, wait, you're using RF every time you fly. How are you staying aloft forever and always at 100%? That's real easy. Over here we have solar panels, which for the most part are I could use some extra energy. So let's actually jump into bed and turn it into daytime. Let the solar collectors do their thing. But wireless charger separate any item that's being held in my inventory, including on my jetpack, is automatically recharged 200 RF per second. 200,000, sorry, RF per second. So thus, it just continuously stays on. Hey guys, so if one of you could just walk on the mouse smasher? No? Fine. No? That doesn't... I mean, this gets you guys going? Fine. What was the... I don't remember if that rule was implemented last time or not. I don't know if I made up another rule in the meantime. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I'll drop a block on the mistakes column. I just wanted to get this episode out. I didn't really care if it looked as awesome as it should have looked. If it was fully done the way it should have been done. Just wanted to get it out. So I've added at least one more to that. That's dark steel, and of course the intermediate, whatever, the green, dark green layer. Yeah, prudentium, whatever. That stuff. This green stuff. That's this armor over there. And then of course I'll be adding the other three eventually. I still need to put a block of terra steel here. And then I'll get into the other metals as well. So some of you might be like, that's a lot of iron. Nah, it is, but there's a reason I stopped growing it. When I got to the point where I had like 2 stacks of 64 blocks of iron, I no longer needed iron for some reason, or gold. And I have a ton of aluminum. And eventually, I mean, all these chickens will be producing things that I don't need. Yeah, so that is pretty much everything that's changed since you all were last here. And the biggest change is, of course, the stairway down to the wither killing room. But yeah, I guess actually the biggest change is the fact that I can fly now. So I'm slowly crafting up the Superium, or whatever. I'll get there eventually, and then I'll start into this. Yeah, I think. Ooh, sorry, I think I covered everything. As for what my plans are in the future, my plans are to become more responsible and actually start producing videos like I meant to. I also want to start streaming. I have become addicted to a game called PlayerUnknown's Battleground. Some of you may have heard of it, some of you may not have. If you've heard of it, it's quite popular to be streamed right now. Also, I'm addicted to it, so I don't see why I shouldn't stream it. I might try streaming on Twitch instead of YouTube. Last time I tried streaming on Twitch was a long time ago, back before I had any real subscribers or followers. That's a lot of cake. So I don't know if the experience I have this time will be vastly different or not, but I'm willing to give it a try anyway and just see what happens. 4 legendary loot bags here. Let's see what happens. I know some of you are hoping for look over their head. Lucky blocks. Because if I get lucky blocks, I have to open them. Nope. Okay. Well, not anything I really care about. We're just gonna. I know that's like sacrilege to some folks, but I just don't care about diamonds. I have many ways to get diamonds. Look, I only have 62 and 34 blocks. No, that's actually not true at all. It just looks true. Just drop this stuff off where it belongs. And then I'll show you something. I haven't shown these in a little while, but I may have stopped caring. Actually, there's a lot of coal. We'll grab all that coal. Why can't I grab the gold? That's weird. Whatever. Yeah. This stuff is mostly just filled with stuff I just don't care about anymore. Anyways, what else to talk about? I guess I'm done. This is kind of like the catch-up episode and the promises to do better episode. Next time we will finish bringing guys back for the last crafting of Superior Armor, along with actually like putting it on, because of course I'm going to take off the jetpack and set it aside and actually wear the proper armor. Actually, I have a great rule. I'm fairly confident that this rule is actually from last time. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick up a rule mid-episode. Because why not? At least I'll end the episode. Let's grab a color, increase the size. Rule number 4. 4 goes right beside. There we go. Well, that's 14, not 4. I'm amazing. There we go. So I'm not allowed to wear a complete set of armor. Considering the fact that I only get the ability to fly once I have all of these as one thing, then that would be annoying. Plus, it just feels like a decent rule to throw in right now. I might also throw in a rule about I don't know. We'll figure out some more rules. You guys want to figure out rules, that'd be helpful too. Anything you care to suggest. If you suggested it before and it didn't make it in, then suggest it again. I have honestly forgotten quite a few of the awesomer rules that were suggested that I just completely forgot to put in. I wish those micro blocks, because I'd love to have something not lower down. More like a carpet thin slab of glowstone kind of thing. Like a set down as lights, because those glowstone blocks just look ugly. But oh well. Yeah. So I'm gonna end this episode here. Thank you all for watching. Please look forward to my next videos. I will start getting them out. Maybe not every day, but I'll start getting them out regularly again. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being so supportive and sticking with me even when I've obviously gone off the wires a little bit. Anyways. Have a great night. Thank you all for watching. This is ioEther out.